Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back. So for today, I'm going to show you some quick and easy marble nail art, showing you with gel polish, and I'm also going to be showing you how to do this with a potted colored gel. So just stay tuned. I have all of my tips prepped, so I'm just going to be using these just regular ballerina tips for the demo today. I have everything buffed, even though this is a plastic tip and I don't need to buff it, I still buffed it anyway. I'll show you how to do this using blooming gel and how to use this with a regular gel polish base coat. I grabbed a bunch of different gel polish. I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna use. Everything that I have will always be, everything that I use will be listed in the description box below as usual. So we have Evening in Paris, we have White, we also have Strike a Pose, Dragon Fruit, Raspberry, Purple, and Oasis. What I like to do is I have these little pieces of like paper. These are from Johens, and you can just tear one off when you're done and you just throw it out. So there's almost like backing paper for forms, but it's for nail art. They're disposable like nail art sheets. I forgot the actual name for it. I'm just gonna put a little bit, goes a long way when it comes to a marble. So you don't need a lot of gel on your form. On your paper, for your palette, you don't need a lot. You need to make sure that you're going to use colors that will marble well together, because certain colors, when it comes to the color wheel, are not going to work and they're going to look muddy and brown. Also, when I'm doing a marble, I always like to add some sort of white or a neutral color to it, so that way you have something like a contrasting color to help make everything pop. So once you get everything lined up, you can either take a brush, or a spatula, just run it through like this. Don't do it a lot. The more you mix the colors, the more muddied they're going to be. You don't want to mix them too much. So for the first one we're going to use, I'm going to go in with the blooming gel from Wildflowers. You can do this on top of another color underneath. You can just do this on a clear base. We're just going to do this on a clear base for the sake of this video. So once you get a nice thin base coat of the blooming gel on, you're going to leave it as is. You're not going to cure this. This is the trick to using the blooming gel when doing a marble. I'm going to go also in from Wildflowers, and I'm going to use this Ombre brush to help pick up the colors. Any gel brush will work. You're just going to, so all you're going to do is you're just going to go in and pick a scoop up of the colors. Just going to let the gel come off the brush, and you just keep scooping and dropping and scooping and dropping until you get everything where you want it. A nice thing about doing this with blooming gel is that with gel polish is that the colors are going to spread a little bit more. You can do this as a full coverage. Don't have to do this as a full coverage nail. You can twist this into a French. So once you get this on, you can see the colors kind of look cool. Colors look cool together mixed up, because they're not, I'm trying to go around words. So once you get this how you want this, you can pick and choose how many colors you want in your marble, how it's going to look like. But once you get this how you want it, you can see with the blooming gel, it did help spread out and bloom a little bit more. I can choose to let this sit for a little bit longer, but once you get this where you want it, you're just gonna pop this in the lamp and you're going to cure this. Instead of using the blooming gel, I am going to go in with the base coat from Lack It. So that way, just to show you, if you don't have a blooming gel, a base coat will still work. And I always like, with my marbles, I always like to add some sort of gel, like a clear layer of gel down before I put my gel polish into marble. It just helps move everything around a little bit more. Pick this up. Just gonna let that work and have fun. Now I can tell from here the purple is a little dark, and I want to add, I'm gonna add a little bit extra of the dragon fruit. Since there is a lot, since I did put a little bit more purple down than I wanted, let's add a little bit more of the dragon fruit. To this mix. Now you can see with the base coat, it's still blooming. It's not going to bloom as much as a blooming gel, but the gel will still move and run using a base coat if you don't have a blooming gel. And that's why I'm showing you how to do this a couple different ways. Now, before you put this in the lamp, if your client wants certain colors mixed up a little bit more, you feel free to mix them up. I like using a ombre brush when I do this. It just, I don't know, it just helps mix everything. You can use any brush you want, really. The whole point of doing a marble look like this with gel polish or a potted color gel is just to have fun. Next up, I'm going to show you how to use these potted gels from my Elegance to do a whole blooming effect. So first up, I am going to take a little bit of one step, and I'm going to put one step on my full coverage tip before I put these, before I do the marble technique. So that way the gel will have something to move with. First one is Tart at Heart. Second color is Totally Taffy. I'm gonna add White Swimsuit to this. Right. Scoop up the colors. Once again, we're just going to flow everything on. And we're just going to let that base gel do its job. You can see with this, I didn't grab a lot of colors, but I used everything that was on my palette. Just kind of shimmying some of the gel around also, so that way it will, every little corner will have gel on there, especially when you're doing a full coverage look like we are today. I just did a thin clear coat of Jimmy gel, so we're gonna see how all of this gel blooms and moves around with the Jimmy gel. So for these colors, I have white swimsuit, we have heart-shaped box, and none of your beeswax. Mix this up. Don't want to mix it up too much, because remember, we don't want to muddy the colors up. Muddy meaning we don't want to turn this into like a neutral or like a brown color, because then it's not, you're not going to get the look that you want. So after we did this and we have our base gel on, I'm going to scoop up the colors. Just gonna let this move this around a little bit and just have a little fun. It's the whole point of doing like a marble technique like this. You just want a little bit of, you want some fun. Play around with your colors, see what looks good, see what doesn't look good. Some colors will not marble nice together, some colors will marble nice. It just all depends. When I like to do my marbles, I like to add some sort of white, gray, black, or a neutral color to my palette, to my marble. And it just helps make the other colors pop. So we have this. So once we have this all together, we're just going to pop this in the lamp and give this a cure. Now that we have all of these done, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a matte top coat on all of these. I don't know about you, but personally, when I do a marble nail, I actually really love my marble nails coming out with a matte top coat. But if your client wants a shiny top coat, go right ahead and do a shiny top coat. So I'm just gonna pop this on real quick, and then I will show you what everything looks like after. This is how everything turned out once it was done. And you can tell these colors, I had a lot of fun doing this. And I know someone on, I think once my TikTok account asked me how to do a marble nail. So that's why I decided to do this on my YouTube channel, because I can just break it down a little bit easier for everyone. I hoped everyone liked this quick and simple tutorial on how to do a marble nail. Everything I used will be listed in the description box below. I wanted to show everyone how to do this a couple different ways. So that way, if you're like me and you are the type of gel tech that has more potted gel versus gel polish, I still wanted to show you that you can still have fun and you can still do a marble technique with potted gel just like you can with a gel polish. If anyone has any other questions, let me know in the comment section below and I'll talk to everyone soon.